How to set up Yoast SEO for your WordPress website. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will show you exactly how to get started with Yoast and how to set it up on your site so it is going to be up and running in no time. So Yoast SEO is going to have a bunch to help you with, and I really recommend it to anybody who just got started with WordPress or website hosting in general, or even if you're an expert, it's going to really help you with keywords and also tell you what to do and what not to do. So anyways, it's going to really just make it a lot easier for you to rank in search engines. Anyways, so to get started, we simply just want to go to our WordPress admin. And then from here, we simply just want to head on over to the plugins section. Go ahead and click on add plugin. From here, you simply just want to go in and search for Yoast SEO. Now you should be able to find it right away. It's going to be this one right here. So simply just go in and click on install now. Now, really the setup of Yoast SEO is very simple because it's going to pretty much do most of the work for you. You're just going to have to adjust a few things and it's just going to be ready to use. So once it's done installing, it's going to basically say activate. So simply click on that. And this is going to take us to the setup process. And it's going to show you this dashboard after you click on start configuring, because I already did that, I guess. So it still has my data. So this is why it didn't actually see it. So anyway, first one, you are just going to click on continue. You don't really want to see that. And then for the site representation, you're just going to edit some of your branding styles and your business, whether you're going to be an organization or a person, website name, your name, and so on. So save changes and go to social profiles if you want to add any, and then you can just go to personal preference. In personal preference, you can feel free to add your email to get emails from them, and you can even allow them to collect your site data just to improve or not, if it's up to you. It's basically up to you, and you can just basically finish the configuration. That's all you need to do. But then we simply just want to click on Yoast SEO from the left panel here, and we want to go to settings. This is where we actually want to set up a few things. So this is going to be the site features, and within the site features is pretty much going to be having the tools that we have or need. And by default, the really important ones are going to be turned on, except a few, as you can see, and also some that are required with premium in order to actually use them. But by default, the really important ones are going to be turned on, so don't really worry too much about this. But we want to go to site basics to begin with. And then from here, we just want to add our website name. And then if you have two different websites that lead to the same one, or if you have an alternate website, you can just feel free to add the name of that right over here. If not, keep it empty, it's fine. Next up, we have the tagline here. So you can just enter the tagline. However, you need to note that the tagline that you add in here is going to override the one that you have within your WordPress settings. So make sure you add the proper one. Next up, you have the title separator, because they're going to actually create the title for you. And you're going to be using separators within the title to, increase your SEO score. And here you can feel free to pick whichever separator that you actually want as the default one. I usually go for this one because it's the best looking one for me personally. But again, this is going to be personal preference. Next up, you have the site image. This is going to be the image that is shown on certain pages that don't have any other images to show, basically. So make sure it's the most common image that you have on your site. Maybe it's a logo with a background or such. Next up, within the site preferences, I suggest that you keep the first one on. It's really important to do that. And then you also have usage tracking, which is going to be off by default. Just make sure you turn it on, because they're going to track some data. And this is going to improve the plugin. So once that's done, we are just going to save. And once we save, we can even go to the site representation and connections, but I'm not going to go through them because these are going to be, you do them in your personal time, because it's more like branding and what you actually want to connect to Yoast SEO. But within content types here, we want to go to the posts, pages, and forms here. And then within here, we can add or edit the template within the SEO title. So it's going to begin by the title, the page, the separator is going to look exactly how we want it to be, and then the site title at the end. Now, here's the thing. This is the default one, but that does not mean that you can't edit it later on within the actual post, page, or form. So I'm just going to leave them as they are, and I'm just going to go to the save, but here you can feel free to really change it to whatever you want. Meta description, not necessarily is going to have any specific template for it, but I'm just going to leave it empty. You can feel free to add anything in here. It's just going to be the default one, and you can feel free to edit them individually. So now we are pretty much good to go when it comes to the setup. We are finished up with the setup, and it's pretty much going to be working on our site. I'm just going to show you an example. If we just go to the pages and all pages section, we can even see within this the list here, we can actually see we have the SEO score, the readability, and also the different links that we have in each page. And then if we just click on edit on any page, for example, the about us, is going to really help us add or remove things from our pages to make them the best they could be. So in order to actually see what Yoast SEO thinks about our page, simply once we actually open up this, we can click on page. And then if we scroll down, we should see this entire section for Yoast SEO. And if we click on improve your post with Yoast SEO, it's going to give us more details. But here we can actually see SEO analysis needs improvement, but the readability analysis is good. So if you click on improve your post with SEO, it's going to pretty much open up this right here. This right here at the top. But let's just go and click on it and see what happens. So here we are just going to basically select a key phrase that we want to be able to repeat, but not spam too much. So you can feel free to add that in here. If nothing comes to mind, you can just click on get related key phrases. But anyways, the most important part here, if we see SEO analysis, it's with a sad face. So if we just click on that, it's going to tell us exactly why. As you can see here, for my case, because this is the default about us page, I did not edit anything in it. I have 13 different problems. And if you read through them, it's going to tell you exactly what these problems are. And obviously, you're going to have to take, time out of your day to fix these problems until you see the good results. So basically, you want all of these problems to be in the good results. You don't really want them to be within the problems. Same goes for the readability analysis. It's going to tell you what's good, what's not. If it's something bad, you can feel free to read through it, see what's wrong, and just go back to the page and adjust it accordingly. I need to note that not everything needs to be perfect, but just generally speaking, you need to be more on the good side, than the problem side. So if there is something that you really like in your page that you don't really want to remove, but it's within the problems, it's fine. I mean, 1 or 2, it's fine. But don't have, like me here, 13 different problems. And then here you also have all of these different options that you can go through, like track SEO performance, search appearance, and so on. I'm not really going to be talking about how to use Yoast SEO. It was more about how to set it up. And now you fully have Yoast SEO ready to go. So hopefully you found this video to be informative and helpful. And for more information, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you for watching.